My start to the new year has been a little rough. Not exactly the festive kickoff I was expecting. I got sick, had to scrap a trip I was really looking forward to, and on top of that, several personal family issues came up that essentially took up a ton of my mental resources. So yes, while many people are talking about fresh starts, I've been dealing with a mix of worry and some serious thinking. It is a whole vibe, and I'm not sure if I'm really here for it. The older I get, the more I find myself riding an emotional wave, a mix of reflection and anticipation. Whatever the process of aging is supposed to feel like, I know that the search for meaning in life isn't something that comes and goes, and it's also not necessarily something you wholly achieve. There's always a balance. A few weeks ago, I ventured into downtown Nashville, a place I once called home for over a decade. Walking those streets, I was confronted with memories of who I was, what I've lost, what I've gained, what I've overcome, and all the possibility that felt yet to be realized. This should feel like a natural progression, all these little steps forward and backward, ultimately leading me to where I am now. But it also feels like a competition, a race against an unreachable bar set by old expectations or perhaps by my own critical self. This year's start has been a stark contrast to the collective narrative of a fresh slate. It's an odd juxtaposition, and the expectation to start anew, to revent and rejuvenate, feels completely out of place amidst my reality. In this context, the concept of a new year becomes less about an abrupt change and more about a gradual, ongoing process of understanding and acceptance. It's about acknowledging that sometimes, in fact, most of the time, the ups and downs of our actual storyline don't relate to the confines of a calendar change. I know life is not a competition with others or even with a former version of myself. It's the personal, real-time discovery of my own story. The memories are integral parts of that story, and how they shaped my perspective, informed my decisions, and ultimately made me me. This year, my resolution is not to chase an ideal or to set lofty goals, and to be honest, it hasn't really been like that for a while. Instead, I want to be present in my experiences, to find value in the ordinary, and to embrace the unpredictability of life. Which, as much as I would like to believe, and as much as I have tried in the past, it's very against my nature to do. Apparently, I do not like change. Ironically, that's almost exactly how I described what I wanted to explore with this channel last year. As I navigate this next year, I'm reminded that life's beauty often lies in its complexity. I know this. The journey is not about reaching a destination or a specific state of being, it's about the richness of experience along the way. Unlike a lot of creators here, I'm not at the beginning of my adult life, and I'm grateful because at the time I felt like I'd been released into a world that assumed I knew what I was doing. I thought I'd figure it out, and the theoretical, normal milestones of life, career, marriage, homeownership, children, would all inevitably follow. And for the most part, I guess they did. But what I've learned in the intervening years is not only are these milestones not necessary for a good life, a lot of people have lost themselves in trying to achieve them. I'm reading a book right now called Quarter Life, and in it the author quotes mythologist Joseph Campbell, who, reflecting on the journey of life, said, "If there is a path, it's someone else's." And for whatever reason, that observation really resonated with me and with where I feel like I'm at right now. On a path, for sure, but still seeking a better balance between what I want to do creatively, professionally, and what I want to do personally, and the time I want to invest with friends and family, and on doing the things we're working to achieve. Part of this season of life is having to deal and cope with very big, important, anxiety-inducing things. I think that's why there tend to be noticeable shifts in personality, in the way things are. And it's not that what we've been doing is bad or wrong. It's that it's just not aligned with who we're envisioning ourselves to be, with who I'm envisioning myself to be. So that's where I'm at here at the beginning of 2024. One thing I'll say too is the common thread in a lot of the videos here is hope. And it sounds incredibly cheesy, but I think a lot in life depends on how hopeful and cognizant you are that things can change. And they do all the time. So here's to hope.